Pleasant morning, children. Happy to see you all again. Today we are going to discuss answer for your worksheet number 1 and worksheet number 2. First it is worksheet number 1. First of all, it is choose the correct answer. First question, which among the following characteristics makes a plant to be grouped under shrubs? So here your options are soft stem, thick brown stem, branching near the base of the stem, branching at the upper part of the stem. So here the characteristic of shrub, it is branching near the base of the stem. Option C is the right answer. Okay. And coming to the second question. To which of the following groups does the below given plant belongs? So here you can able to see a picture. So to which group it belongs to? The options are herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers. It is a tree. That is option C is a right answer. Third question, which of the following is a true statement? So given options, you have to read it and you have to find which is a true statement. Options are tree have hard and thick brown stem. Creepers have thick strong stem. Herbs are tall plants. Tomato plant is a shrub. So among this, which is a true statement? Option A. Tree have hard, thick and brown stem. Okay. So remaining are the false statement. Okay. They are not true. And next, fill in the blanks. An example of a herb. I am giving here as tulsi. Okay. So if you have written any other example of medicinal plant or else about the herbs, it is a right. Next, the stem of dash is hard but not very thick. So which category it belongs to? This is shrub. Okay. The stem of the shrub, it is hard but it is not very thick. Okay. SHRUBS. Okay. Shrubs. And next, plants with weak stem that cannot stand upright and spread on the ground. They are called as creepers. Spelling for creepers, CREEPERS. Okay, creepers. Yes. Next, it is true or false. The first question, a lemon plant is a example for shrub. Whether it's true or false, this is a true statement. Okay. So it comes under the category shrub. And next, the stems of herbs are green and tender. So they are telling that herbs have the green and soft stem. This statement, it is true. And next, all plants have tiny blue colored flowers. Whether this statement is true? No, it is not. This is the false statement. All plants will not have the same tiny blue colored flower. Next, answer in a word or sentence. Where are the branches located on the tree? So in a tree, in which part you can able to observe the branches which is present in the upper part. Okay. So it is present in the upper part of a tree. The branches are located in the upper part. Next, what are climbers? Climbers, they have the weak stem and which get the help of neighboring plant. Okay. So which get the support or the help of the neighboring plant to grow. They are called as climbers. Okay. And next, answer the following in brief. First of all, the first question, write the features of the herbs. So about herbs, you have to list out. Here, you know that herbs, it is small, that is a very short plant and which is green in color, and their stem, it is very soft and they have very short lifespan. Okay, so these are the points you can include. Okay, it is short, it is green in color, which have the soft or a tender stem, and they have the short lifespan. Okay, and coming to the second question, do all plants have same characteristic? Explain. So you can find all the plants are similar? No, they are not similar. So no, all plants do not have the same characteristic because they are categorized as herbs, shrubs and trees, and each they have the different characteristics. So you have to explain that. So this is about the first worksheet. And next, second worksheet, choose the correct answer. The stem conducts the water and minerals to leaves and other parts of a plant through. The options are broad tubes, veins, narrow tubes, and lamina. So, which is the right answer here? Option C, through the narrow tubes. Okay. Second, identify the part of a leaf by which it is attached to the stem. So here you are going to find the part of a leaf which is attached to the stem. Options are lamina, veins, midrib, petiole. So which is the answer? Option D, petiole is the answer. Third question, which of the following gases from air is used by the leaf to prepare food? Options are oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, helium. So which gas is used for preparing food? It is carbon dioxide. Option B. Fill in the blanks. The process by which plant prepare their own food is called. So what is the process called? It is photosynthesis. 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 Okay. Fifth question. The thick veins present in the middle of a leaf is called midrib. Okay, which is present in the middle. That is the midrib. Okay. And sixth question. During transpiration, lot of dash is released by the leaf into the air. So during the transpiration, what is that transpiration process? The water is get removed. Okay. So here lot of water. Okay. Water is released by the leaf into the air. That is the transpiration. And next, answer in a word or sentence. First, what is a major function of a leaf? It is to prepare food. So it is by the process called photosynthesis. By the process photosynthesis. Okay. And next, define the term transpiration. As you know about transpiration, right? So the excess water in the plant removed in a form of vapor by leaves. Okay, I am repeating again. Excess water in plant removed in a form of vapor by leaves. That process is called as transpiration. Okay. Ninth question. List the raw materials required by the leaf for photosynthesis. So what are the raw materials needed for photosynthesis? It is sunlight, carbon dioxide, that is I'm mentioning here as CO2, carbon dioxide, and water and chlorophyll. Okay. Chlorophyll is the green pigment which present in the leaf. Okay. For preparing food. That is the chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. Okay. Okay. So these are the raw materials. And next, answer the following question in brief. Differentiate between parallel venation and reticulate venation. So here you have to make a tabular column and you have to differentiate what is parallel and reticulate. So in parallel, the veins are parallel to each other. Okay. And for reticulate, the veins are net-like structure. And in parallel, the second point you can write as it is seen in monocot plants. So we can observe the parallel venation in monocot plants. Whereas in reticulate, it is in the dicot. Okay. And in parallel venation, what kind of root we can observe? It is the parallel venation, we can observe the fibrous root system. And in the reticulate, it is taproot system. And you can give the examples for a parallel venation like grass, maize, and for the reticulate it can be a rose or mango. Okay, so you have to mention in a tabular column. Okay, and next 11th question, explain the process of transpiration in plants through an activity. So here you have to explain the transpiration process in plant through activity. So here you have to write as aim. It is to prove that transpiration process which occurs in the plant. And next you have to write as materials required. Okay, materials required. So here what are the materials you needed to show that transpiration occurs in plant? So here you need a potted plant, polythene cover and a thread. Okay, and next you have to write the procedure. So what you are going to do? Okay, procedure. In that you have to choose a potted plant and you have to select a leaf and you have to cover that leaf with the polythene cover. At the mouth of the polythene cover you have to tie it with the thread. Okay, and you have to leave it for a day. Okay, this is in the procedure session. And next, in the observation, you have to write next heading as observation. In that you have to, what you have observed you have to write it here. So in observation you can observe the water droplets which is present in the surface of the polythene cover. So this indicates the transpiration, that is the removal of water has happened in the leaf. So as a result you have to write that transpiration process occurs in the plant. It is through the leaf. It is done in the leaf and it removes in the form of vapor. Okay, this is the transpiration process. And next, answer the following in detail. Draw a neat labeled diagram of leaf and explain its parts. So you have to draw the leaf. Okay, so leaf and you have to label it. So this part which attached to the stem, it is the petiole. Okay, petiole, and you have to explain this. So the part which attached to the stem, that is the petiole. And next part, it is lamina. So which is a broad and green structure in the leaf, that is a lamina, which is the surface of a leaf. And the middle line, no, this is the midrib which is present in the middle. Okay, that is the midrib. And the lines which you can see in the leaf, the small lines, they are the veins. Okay, veins. So this is about the detailed question. Okay, you have to draw and explain. Okay, you have to draw neatly and you have to mark the parts and you have to explain the parts. Okay, so this is about your second worksheet. Thank you, children.